Your AI agent can write perfect SQL. It still returns the wrong revenue number because it has no idea what your business actually means by revenue. That's not a model problem, it's a context problem, and it has a different fix than the one most teams are trying. We've watched teams spend months tuning prompts, adding system instructions, and rebriefing every new agent from scratch, and still end up with three agents that give three different answers to the same question. The effort compounds because the fix is in the wrong place. An AI agent gets deployed on company data. It can interpret natural language. It can generate SQL. It connects to the warehouse. And then it selects the wrong revenue table, applies the calendar quarter instead of the fiscal quarter, and includes test accounts in the output. The business sees the number. The business trusts the number. The number is wrong. When teams diagnose this failure, they almost always land on the same conclusion. Do a better prompt, get a smarter model, get a tighter set of system instructions. So they rewrite the prompt. The next agent gets a different prompt, the definitions drift, and the same problem reoccurs. The conventional response to AI agents producing bad answers is to treat the problem as a prompting problem. Add more context to the system instructions. Be more specific about which table to use. Specify the fiscal calendar. Exclude the test accounts by name. This approach is rational. It works for small, stable use cases, and it has a specific ceiling. Here's the ceiling. Every agent you build starts from scratch. There's no shared repository of what your organization means by active customer or Q4 or net revenue. Every new agent deployment is a re-education exercise, and the education is inconsistent. The finance agent and the sales agent and the ops agent were each prompted by different people at different times, and they've drifted. Ask all three the same question, get three different answers. The model was never the problem. The right mental model is this. Business context is infrastructure, not configuration. Configuration is something you write for each deployment. Infrastructure is something you build once and every system reads from. The reason AI agents fail in production isn't because the models are incapable. It's because the layer between raw data and a correct answer doesn't exist as shared, structured, readable infrastructure. That layer is business context. The definitions, the relationships, the default filters, the fiscal calendar, the rules analysts apply without thinking. It lives in dashboards and DBT models, in Slack threads, in people's heads. It's nowhere a model can find it. When teams treat this as a prompting problem, they're rebuilding that infrastructure from scratch for every agent in unstructured natural language with no version control, no testing, and no guarantee of consistency. The shift is simple, but it matters. Stop asking, how do I prompt this agent better? Start asking, where does the business context live? Who maintains it? And how do agents read from it? That's an infrastructure question. It has an infrastructure answer. This is the problem Atlan's architecture is built to solve, and it solves it at two layers. The first is the metadata itself. Atlan's gold namespace, part of the metadata lakehouse, makes catalog metadata queryable via standard SQL in real time from Snowflake, Databricks, or BigQuery. The assets table gives any connected system a unified registry of every data asset: ownership, certification status, lineage flags, domain assignments, AI-generated descriptions. The lineage adjacency list supports multi-hop traversal upstream and downstream. Glossary details maps business terms to technical assets. Data quality details surfaces check results from Anomalo, Soda, Monte Carlo, and Atlan's native rules from Data Quality Studio. This layer is built for AI consumption alongside human reporting, not as an afterthought, but as a design constraint. The second layer is Context Agent Studio. It enriches that metadata at scale from actual usage signals, query history, lineage, BI usage patterns. Agents analyze the full context of an asset. It's structured, how it's queried, what business terms are linked to it, and then populate missing descriptions, surface popular joins, extract common filters, and map foreign key relationships. The metadata your agents need doesn't have to be hand authored from scratch. And then there's Context Engineering Studio, which packages this metadata into deployable context repositories for Snowflake Cortex Analyst, Databricks Genie, and any MCP compatible agent. The same repository, the same definitions, the same business rules, projects into whatever each target engine expects. Build the context once, every agent reads from the same source of truth. The agent that returned the wrong revenue number didn't fail because of the model. It failed because the business context it needed, which table, which fiscal calendar, which accounts to exclude, was never packaged anywhere a model could find it. When context lives in a shared, structured, queryable infrastructure, agents stop failing in that specific way. The same definitions apply to every agent. Drift stops accumulating. And the next time someone asks, can we trust this number? The answer isn't, let me check who prompted this agent. It's yes. Business context is infrastructure. An infrastructure you build once should serve every agent you deploy. But if the context repository is the foundation, what does the workflow look like for actually maintaining it as your data environment changes? That question is next.